Over this mission trip, I was working with kids. Just the smallest things impacted the kids. And what I loved most about this mission trip was just looking around and seeing how God was working in everyone else.
We threw like a little mini VBS. I got to just kind of work with them and, do songs about Jesus.
I saw us come together as a youth group and work together through these missions.
I would say during this whole week we saw God move in our whole group.
I saw a lot of changes in us and all good changes. I'd say we are very united now.
I really learned that being genuine and loving people for who they are is really important. We just got to see the shells and people just come off, and we just got to show them Christ's love and just serve one another.
Expect it not to be so hard when we go back to share the gospel, and not to be afraid. I know that I need to work on that because sometimes I second guess myself. A lot of like, oh, should I do this? Or what if they don't like me? And what if they think I'm weird? And what if they think, I'm, this weird person talking about this weird subject, But I feel like I'm going to take back with me and not to be afraid and just go for it.
One of my favorite things that I think I saw this week was just seeds being planted. Even if it didn't seem like a lot, we definitely for sure planted some seeds, and I know that Christ will continue to work in those. Just be praying for that.
This week we worked serving with the kids ministry, and I learned that we have a huge impact on the kids, a lot more than they think, and it's really emotional getting to build bonds with them and seeing how God pours into us to help them.
Yeah, it was really cool to see the connections we can make just in a couple days and show God's love in little ways that are big impacts on the kids.
I saw God work when we would give people their food and their whole faces would just light up and they would be so happy to get free food. And being able to help people like that was really good. I like doing that a lot.
Really enjoyed helping people get their stuff together and helping with sorting everything.
It's primarily involved us taking care of children, which is definitely outside of my comfort zone.
It's outside of mine as well.
There were times where I found myself realizing that even though I might not, specialize in dealing with children, just simply by being there and talking about God and almost serving as some sort of male adult figure for them, it was somehow enough for them. It was very humbling to see that.
I saw not only God working with children, but I saw them working with us too. Because on the first couple of days, I could see the noticeable distress on my colleagues' faces when we worked outside. I did not hide mine any better, if I'm being honest. At least for me, it became easier. And it appeared to become easier for everyone I was working with.
This week, I saw a group of believers in a small town in Texas impact a big city like New Orleans, and it just shows how big our God is, and He's amazing, and I'm so ready for what the future holds for the youth.
Something I've learned this week at Mission Trip is that you shouldn't be afraid to get out of comfort zone, and when there's people that need help, you just go help them.